And welcome back to another episode of Vintage Story. So last time we basically got started in the world, didn't get very far, and everything sort of went horribly wrong. The temperature is currently 0 degrees, which is less than ideal, and we are very hungry. So what we want to do is, I'm going to first and foremost... Oh, can I pick you back up, please? Let's try and pop some stuff down, clear our pockets, and then we need to go and desperately find some food. Okay, so we found a few morsels, but not really much to keep us going. So I think what we desperately want to do is get a campfire going to keep warm, because we are starting to freeze, which isn't great. And then we want to start working on ways to make our food go further. Why am I doing that? I've got a torch. I'll just set that on fire with it. There we go. I don't have to spend the hunger to light a fire. Right, so you can see we are freezing. We are chilly boys. The weather outside has started like sleeting, so it is wet, it is cold, it is miserable. Right, what do we need to get into food? I want to make some cooking pots, and I want to make some bowls. So clay forming in Vintage Story is a lot of fun. I actually really quite enjoy it. I think it's very therapeutic. It's a bit of a pain to do in bulk, but you can see we are basically adding voxels to these little areas. So we are manually forming. I know there's a mod for like a pottery wheel out there. I tried it before, it is handy. And I might reinstall it at some stage. But for now, hand forming all the way. We're nice and toasty in our little rudimentary shelter. So we've got some bowls prepared. And now we're going to make some cooking pots, so that we can actually cook food. I like to just do them in bulk regardless. Like, we picked up a big wad of clay, so we've got the resources to just make a load. We are going to have to go and find some more snacks, but I think what we're going to try and do, because especially as a Blackguard, food is in high demand. We are going to struggle until we have secured plenty of it, and we want to make sure we are squeezing as much like potency as possible out of every meal. So raw ingredients are just not worth snacking on. Like berries and forageables when you're out and about, that's fine. But if I'm just eating like raw grain, the amount of benefit I am getting is next to nothing. Alright, so let's switch to a copy layer, and then we can just do this. It takes us a little bit longer to get started, but we can really get these going quite quickly. So you can see we have picked up a lot of seeds, which is nice. We may set up a little pen, okay, and we just need to do our little rims, so these are proper little like cooking bowls. It does cost you a little bit of clay if you mess up. It's like each, you can see at the top there we've got 2 available voxels. We're now getting 24 per clay, so 24 voxels per piece of clay. So you can afford a couple of mistakes. but some things are a little bit less forgiving than others, and we're already hungry again. Never ends. We are just the hungriest boy. Right. Let's pick these up. I'm going to step outside. By step outside, I mean we're going to come over here, and we're going to set up 2 pit kilns. I'm going to put these well away so that we're not setting ourselves on fire. And we're going to drop those in there. Oh, of course, we've got a horrible death vortex right there. We're going to need some grass. So we're going to go look for some more snacks while I get some grass. And I will bring you back once I've got that sorted. Save you listening to me honking and screaming and crying in horrible agonizing pain as I die. I'll catch you in a couple. Okay, so just to bring you back quickly, I have actually spotted some rapids over here. So if we did want to settle in this area, we could put a workshop over this way. That is something that is worth us keeping an eye on. Just while I'm running around though, I am just looking for berry bushes and any sort of forageables just on the floor. I do need to make another knife as well, but I will be back with you once again, just in a moment. Chicken. Yes. God, I wish you could pick up corpses. Because it would be very handy to bring that back with me. Right, knife blade. Because I think that's a mechanic they could introduce feasibly. Would be to stick goes underneath all the time. Would be to allow you to like put chicken corpses and stuff in your bags. But then if it's like a large corpse, you put it on your back in one of these like inventory slots. Can I just... No, I can't like make a mixed soil packed dirt. That's annoying. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, chuck them. Take the meat. And... have a torch. Bye-bye fire starter. Come with me, you feathers. No point in breaking apart the tiny corpse and... Mr. Chicken! You are magic. That's beautiful. I'm sorry, baby chick. I didn't mean to murder your father. Or maybe I did. What? Yeah, that's at least a little bit of something for us to eat. I'm going to do a spot more foraging and bring yous back once again back at base unless something exciting happens. And that's us back home. Right, let's very quickly drop off some more junk. God, I need to get something to actually put all these seeds in. Right, so first off, we're going to do some pit kilns, so I want to make sure that the rain can't get to them. It's hard to set something on fire when it's full of water. So we want to crouch and hold shift and fill this up with grass. Then we want to get some sticks and pop those on top. And then you can use a few different fire sources. Firewood is good, and I personally like using peat, because my firewood I'm probably going to keep for like small cooking things, but that works quite nicely. Yeah, my other torch is there. Let's just quickly redo that, and let's set these pit kilns burning. So you just hold right click until it says lit up the top. And that should get those going, and we'll be able to start cooking actual food. So let's pop some stuff down. This piece of chicken I'm just going to put in the fire pit. It actually stays fresher in there than it does in my own pockets, which is interesting. Feathers, we can stack those on the floor. Oh, I can only stack up to 12 on the floor. That's mad. Let me stack a massive pile of feathers. Come on. Oh, we've got these cranberries. I'm just going to put those in my mouth quickly. So, while those keep boiling away, we picked up a fair bit of rye grain, so we'll be able to make at least a reasonable meal when that's done. But I think our next priority, that's another rooster. But he's also right next to our home, so I might see if I can find a way to pen him in. That might be something to do, because then that'll save us looking for another rooster miles away. I know, like, the immediate trouble for us is food, but I've never been keen on just eating the stuff that's immediately on my doorstep. Right, we are looking for more reeds, though, because that is going to help us get to our first actual storage, which means I can take some of the junk out of my bag and start actually leaving things at home. So the big thing we're looking for are more reeds. Now, again, usually found on the water's edge. What are you? Is that more fennel? I do have the zoom mod. Just to let you peek. Ghost pipe. Parasitic to tree roots, cannot be transplanted. Well, whatever it is, it was gross. And keep our ears open, just in case of creatures. Ooh, that's a good one. I need to keep an eye on these berry bushes and okay, that was the water lapping. I thought it was a wolf. Gotta be so careful. I think those are fox pups, but I can't guarantee it. We've got more berries to forage from anyway, so... Ripening. Flowering. Ripe. Liberty caps, we know those make us trip balls now, so I'll maybe let those ones stay. As an emergency food source, sure, whatever. But just for out and about consumption, maybe not. Maybe not. That did hurt my brain last episode. Plenty of wooden vines. I just need to find some cattails. Cattails, where are you? Why are you never when I need you? What did I do to you? Nope, nothing by that little pool. So we've got some more crops out there. What are you? That's a rabbit. Nope, wrong button. I thought I just saw something in those bushes, unless it was just them overlapping each other. Oh, it's just a baby anyway. I'm not going to get any meat off that. Come on, wilds. Grant me grub. A hungry boy. Thought nature was supposed to provide, not laugh at me. Am I the provision? Was I the food all along? Don't answer that. Let's have a quick look at it. So that's basically where spawn was. Let's head back up towards the water's edge. Because just food and forageables are the goal for this episode while we get ourselves established and get those initial pit kilns kilning. It's already 7 o'clock. I feel like these days are just flying by. Yum, 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 yum. Delicious raw fennel. Oh, we're going to have to head back to base soon. Ah, but we've got Pete. Now this will help us keep our fires going for a little bit longer. Now we could light this on fire, but that is a colossal waste of a brilliant fuel source. It's essentially like plant matter that's sort of just been compressed and like crushed in a bog to the point where it becomes like these amazing bricks of fuel. Don't like that noise. No, no, no. I heard a chicken getting mauled. Looks like we may be putting stuff on the floor for a little while longer. Okay, I'll bring you back in the morning, because there's not too much we can do right now. They changed the fireplace so it's not stupid anymore. Oh, that's good. Ah, bright morning. With more snow. The pit kilns are still cooking away. I was hoping to get some decent breakfast. But apparently, that's not on the cards for us just yet. Right, so I suppose we're going to have to go and forage a little bit again. Here, you rooster. It's a good job you're cute, otherwise I would have eaten you a day ago. Have we actually got larch? Just... yeah. That's ever so slightly nutty. Got any leaky logs? Not that I can see. Right, well, I want to sort of check out little pools of water. because I'm just looking for reeds and snacks. I'm surprised there's not many mushrooms around this sort of little bit. I'm a little bit surprised at just how cold it is. You're not my home chicken. Oh, that was way overshot. Wow, I'm not very good with spears. One day I'll learn. I hope. Oh, but there's 3 blackberries. Not blackberries, blackcurrants. Ooh, yummy. Do enjoy a good, fresh blackcurrant. What's that over there? Is that the ruin that we passed by earlier? Yes. Oh, we've got some more grain. I will take that. We're going to try and avoid eating it where we can. We got nothing from any of those. That is the curse of the Blackguard. Like, the hunger is manageable once you've established actual farms, because it only applies to foraged veggies, the potential to break them. So, once you've gotten over the hump and you're producing your own food and you're no longer foraging, the game suddenly becomes a lot more straightforward for the Blackguard. And keep an eye open, because... Oh, I keep pressing the wrong button. That felt really delayed. Are you kidding me? They all went around this hair. What can I say? I'm an expert misser. If anyone could miss that shot, I'm the guy that could miss it. Although this one went a little bit better, and we should be able to get a small amount of food. So because the game has just pulled us out of the other side of winter, the animals aren't particularly chubby, which is going to limit how much meat and how much fat they've got on them. I don't usually hunt. I usually like to just forage plants, but I think this time round hunting is probably something that needs to be on my agenda. Ripe duration. Got a lot of mature bushes that just aren't really doing anything, which is unfortunate. And the rain starts again. The temperature's going to drop right back down. Got a little ruin here. I wonder if we can find any forage or anything in the in any vessels knocking about it. I'm not going to dig too much out with just my bare hands, but if there's an exposed vessel, I will gladly give it a quick poke. No, it's just soil straight away under there. That is potentially more dinner. I am awful at this. Couple of barren bushes. So they can just die? Oh, they're still here. I see you there. course it moved as I let go. Oh. You, however, out of my reach. And there we go, missed again with every shot. Nah, I'm not going to catch these rabbits. I'm just going to burn too much stamina chasing them. Can I get my spears back? Yes. Well, our major goals right now are food and cattails, and I desperately need more cattails. Got something just up on this ridge, but I can't quite see it. Got wolves over there. Emphasis on wolves. So I'd rather not play with them if I can help it. I've got a nice clay deposit here. It comes a little bit from your right hand, so I just need to make sure I'm paying more attention to that. But some more red clay, that is lovely. And I have got the Bloodtrails mod on. Yeah, you can shout, but you're not coming for me and my rabbit. It's my dinner. There we go. It just took me realising where the hell the spear comes from. You never know, we might be able to get a proper meat stew going when we get home. That'd be lovely. Four pieces of rabbit. Yum, 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 yum. I've actually eaten rabbit before. And I will say, it's not necessarily my cup of tea. Like, there's not a lot of fat in it. It's a very lean meat. So it doesn't taste of a huge amount of anything, but also it's quite... If you don't cook it right, it can be quite tough. That's why people tend to do, like, rabbit stews and things. Given the choice, not for me. The world ended tomorrow and it was all I had. Yeah, I could stomach it. Give me those wild raspberries. Sulfur? That's not automatically marked itself, so I'm going to do that now. That didn't save, did it? What am I like? Sulfur. There we go, did it that time. That can be quite helpful for making bandages later. It's not something I'm going to be able to do much of right now, but it does have good potential. What we may wind up trying if we still find ourselves struggling for food is fishing. That's something that they added to the game and I've not tried yet. So now there's a bit of a process to it, because I do watch creators now and again. Vintage Story is a lovely one for me for just putting on in the background and sort of relaxing too. It's a very relaxing game. When it's relaxing. Okay, they gave up on me pretty quick. So I do have some ideas of how certain things work. But honestly, because it's on the side screen, I'm always paying the most attention, and sometimes I do miss a lot of the core stuff. Which is fair enough, you know. We all need some time to ourselves just to rest and relax. Oh, finding more grasses. Does this world just have a complete and total lack of cattails? It took me just that second to notice that it was a deer and not a wolf. Can I get my spears back? No, get off, mate. How much health does this deer have? Let's say again, how much health does this deer have? He's had like 3 stabs to the face and 4 thrown at him. And he is still going strong. He's tiny. Oh, God. We are going to starve to death, potentially, because of that headbutt. That's not great. Come on, game. Don't do this to me. There we go. Yeah, damage tier 2. They really hurt when they like to slap you. But we got some hides. We got some fat. I just need to find something to put in my mouth, like right now. We've got some mushrooms. Awesome. Right, how many of these do I need? Do I need to convert the fat into something else now? Oiled hide. Needs rendered fat. Okay. So now I need to render fat instead of just oiling them on the go. That's... I mean, it's fair enough, but also... don't make me do stuff. Right, we'll have a little poke around, see if we can find anything else. But then... I think we're going to head home and see if the pots are finished baking. Because if the cooking pots are done, we can make ourselves some meals and hopefully stretch out how long we can be away from home for. What's the easiest way to get back? It is... yeah, we're living basically like here somewhere. There, I believe. So let's put that on the map. We'll keep that pinned, just so we know roughly where we're going. Take it slow and steady. We don't want to upset any wildlife. So I'd really rather not get murderized now, just when we've had some good success. Oh, that's just red top grass, isn't it? Oh, that's annoying. God, there's a lot of rifts out today. Ah, see, this is the Blackguard at work. Come on, give me the mushrooms, please. I'm supposed to have a slightly reduced chance of getting stuff, not just a complete no-go, like, eat a wiener. That's like another little ruin there. We'll go and check that out on the way. That is also ripe. That's another trader. That's not the home trader. That's a different one. He's a lot closer than I thought he would be. No, Mr. Pig. No, Mr. Piggly-Wig. I'm too squishy and fragile for your shenanigans. Not bamboo! Right, can I get into this trader without getting killed by a pig? Hello, trader. Is it bad that I kinda would? What's your name? Chaska. Anything to trade, Chaska? You sell ceramics, mostly. Okay. Now what do you buy? You buy clay, you buy gems. General junk that I find. Fair enough. That's because my health is low. My screen is doing some very strange things. Right, but that's always good to know. They're a lot harder to spot on the map now that they've got these little, like, shanty huts. Okay, we've got a lot of chickens up near us, so that might be something that we come back and do, where we maybe set some traps for the chickens and then just hide out in a hut for a bit. That may be a relatively effective way of catching them. But we are going to need cattails before we can even think of doing any of that. There's more slate. It's good to know that we've got plenty of slate. It's a really nice roofing, like, block. I was kind of hoping for something a bit different, I'll be honest. You're a pig. Okay, I can deal with that. We got food vessel full of... Is that rice? Ooh. We can't plant it or anything, but... like raw rice like that, like it's one of the better grains for just making into porridges and things. So that may save our bums yet. And a bit more fennel. Got room for it? Nope. Bamboo, you're gonna have to go. I'm sorry. Anything else I can just dump? One chert stone, yes. So fennel's really not very rare, is it? To be fair, it also doesn't really appear to be particularly useful. Not got like a very high saturation. What does it use? It uses nitrogen as well, so... I don't know, maybe it's got some more use later. No, I didn't want that. I wanted the berries, thank you. Gotta make sure I'm snacking as I'm heading home. Gotta keep my strength up. Because if my strength is down, then I'll explode. And we've made it back home, and you can see our cookware is finally done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come straight over, pop that on the fire. I'm going to take our meat, and can I put... Okay. I can just put some fennel in. Hearty red meat and fennel stew. Can I put any grains in? Nope. Fair enough. If I still had some of those mushrooms, I would try it, but that will do for now. So let's chuck some peat in. And we'll get our fire pit going. So we've got plenty of bowls, we've got a couple of cooking pots spare. Am I able to pop these down? Nope. Not on there, at least. Might just stick them out here. Just so that they're close, but not in the way. Because I've got a lot of garbage on the floor at the minute. I am desperate for some storage. These pelts. What can I do? What do I do with the fat to make it into rendered? So it stays at 200 saturation. I'm assuming I just boil it. A lump of rendered fat cooked in a pot. Yeah. Okay. So any residual heat we have, we can pop that fat in. Ooh, we've got grubber coming. It's a-coming. And we should get quite a hefty chunk of hunger back from consuming this. There's definitely a wolf nearby, I can hear it. Oh, come on, I'm hungry. Grab a bowl to put the tallow in. Yes, and then let's just do that. I don't know what temperature that needs to get to. And one bowl of this stew. Oh, that is so good. That is nearly our full hunger bar back. Oh, we might just survive. You hear that? We may survive yet. Oh, and I can apply my rendered fat to at least one of these hides. Stop that from spoiling, which is good. And just drop that out there. Let that do its thing. We'll keep the grains for now, because we can cook those off later. I think what I might do then is, I might call it there. We'll take a moment, I'll root around between episodes, and we'll see where we get to. Because I would very much like to get some more cattails. Bring those home, get some cattails, get some clay dug up, and meet you all back here. How does that sound? Good? Awesome. Well, I shall see you then. Bye! And a massive thank you for hanging about and watching the second episode. Now, seconds after I stopped recording, you would not believe it, a drifter walked on in and just murdered me to death. Here is an artist's interpretation of the events. Right, so I do just want to apologise again. So this should be the last episode with the audio issues. They should be resolved for anyone's going forwards. Again, if you want to catch some of the streams and things, please follow me over on Twitch. Again, not really been streaming there much lately, but I do intend to get back in the saddle and get back on there, which should be a lot of fun. But for now, I will love yous and leave yous. Have yourselves a good evening, and I will catch you later. Bye!